Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are on top of Queenstown Hill. As you can see, it's just beautiful panoramic views just all the way around. So in this video, I'm going to share why I personally like to invest in ETFs. And make sure you stay till the end of the video because I'm going to be sharing some ETFs that I've personally invested in. So let's dive into the video. But don't jump over the cliff. So the first reason I like to buy ETFs is because they are less risky than individual stocks typically. Since we have taken out some equity from our apartment in order to invest, we don't want to take on any unnecessary risk. The second reason is that we have invested in some ETFs in kind of niche industries and sectors that we think are able to grow in the future. For example, a lot of the ETFs that we have bought do have slightly more gearing towards tech, which is an area that I'm really passionate about. And we also have some more kind of niche ETFs in the EV sector as well. So I feel like by investing in diversified ETFs in sectors that I think are able to outperform the market as a whole, I'm still kind of, hedging my bets and I'm still able to invest where my values are. The third reason is that ETFs have had an annual return of 10% or more over the long term, which is a pretty decent return over the long term, especially since we don't really need to think too much about our investments, we don't really have to time the market, and we don't have to do a lot of research to make sure that we're buying in at the right time. The next reason is that I have more time to make these videos for you guys, and by the way, I would really appreciate a like on this video and you guys subscribing to my YouTube channel, because it wasn't easy to carry this camera and all of this equipment up that hill, so I would really appreciate a like on this video, guys. Luckily, we have the sun in my eyes, so we don't actually need to bring a light. So the next reason we invest in ETFs is because the time and trade-off is just worth it for me at the moment, because since I don't have to do a lot of researching individual stocks and individual investments to buy, which may be a little bit more high risk, high return, I have more time and energy to focus on making YouTube videos for you guys and to try to develop my passive income streams. And the final reason is I just haven't really found a lot of really good opportunities to invest in at the moment. I have invested in some individual stocks. For example, you would have heard me banging on about Alibaba and how I have invested in Alibaba. I haven't really found a lot of other high quality tech businesses to invest in lately because a lot of the tech industry are still quite overvalued. So when we do have another market correction, that will probably be the time that I'll be piling into some more technology stocks or just businesses that I believe in personally. But at the moment, I think that a lot of the tech sectors are quite overvalued at the moment. So instead of having my money just sit there waiting for a good time to buy the dip, I have been instead investing in ETFs. Thank you so much for making it this far into the video. Now I'm going to share some ETFs that I have actually personally invested in my portfolio. It is important to remember that I'm not a financial advisor and I'm definitely not a professional, so you guys should definitely do your research into individual companies and ETFs and just any investments before you buy into them so that you can understand the risk and also the upside potential. So the first ETF that I have invested in is called Asia, which is the BetaShares Tech Tigers ETF. And this ETF invests in the top 50 tech companies in Asia. So the reason why I like Asia as an ETF is I've had a look into the top holdings in this ETF and I think that they're all really solid businesses. I mean, for example, have you guys heard of Alibaba? Have you heard of Samsung, Tencent? Those are the kinds of companies that you will be investing in when you do invest in the Asia ETF. And that is one of the reasons why I really like this ETF. They still have quite a lot of growth potential, especially in the internet space. So the next ETF that I have invested in is called FAIR, which is the BetaShares Australian Sustainability Leaders ETF. So this ETF invests in some sustainability leaders in Australia, mostly in the IT and technology space. I really like this ETF because it enables me to invest in the Australian stock market, but it also enables me to invest where my values are and to invest ethically, because personally I'm somebody who believes in climate change and I would prefer to invest in companies that don't really contribute to climate change. And the next ETF that I have invested in is ETHI, which is the BetaShares Global Sustainability Leaders ETF. I really like this ETF because it is an ethical ETF, but it also invests in some really top companies around the world. I mean, have you guys heard of Apple, for example? Have you heard of Microsoft? These are some companies that you will be investing in when you do invest in the ETHI BetaShares Sustainability Leaders ETF, and this is one of the reasons why I really do like this ETF as well. I also have iDRV, which is a little bit more of a niche ETF. So this ETF invests in the self-driving and electric vehicle space. I personally really like this sector in this industry, and I think that we're definitely just beginning to start to see a lot more electric vehicles being created in the space, and there are a lot of companies that are developing their own electric vehicles in the market, apart from just Tesla and NIO, which is where a lot of people are focusing their energy on. But even some more traditional automakers are starting to invest in electric vehicles. So I think that it's a really exciting space. Another ETF I have in my portfolio is IOO, which is the iShares Global 100 ETF. And this ETF invests in the top 100 companies in the world. So you do get diversity, and diversity across a range of different sectors and industries in this ETF. Sorry for the noise, that's my private chopper that's coming to pick us up in a minute, so bear with me. Next time I'll tell Marcus, our pilot, to you know, just chill, let us do the video before he comes to get us. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. I really appreciate you guys. And by the way, I do have some affiliate links down in my description below to Superhero, which is a brokerage site that you can use to invest in the Australian market. They currently have $0 brokerage fee on ETFs and a $5 brokerage fee for ASX stock. And if you're in the US, I also have a link in my description below to Webull, which is a brokerage site that you can also use to invest. If you sign up with my link, you'll get 3 free stocks. Make sure you tap the like button on this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content about investing and personal finance. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. I really appreciate you guys, and because you watch this video all the way through, I have a secret code word for you, which is helicopter. So write me a comment below with the word helicopter in it, just so I can thank you guys personally and so that I know you guys watched it all the way through. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! And if you want more videos, don't worry, I got you. Here are some links to some videos here that you can watch. So click on the links and click through to another video.